Hello and welcome, it's me, Marls44, and welcome back to another Pokemon Showdown battle. Today's battle, we have a OU 7th Gen Sun and Moon battle, yeah! So I finally made a Sun and Moon team. I'm working on the process of making more teams, more Sun and Moon teams, and it is a OU team because, well, I always love OU. You know how I am. I'm Mr. OU and UU. Those are like my two tiers. Those are the two I'm addicted to. But, yeah, really happy to be doing 7th Gen. It took me a bit to get used to how it works. It's pretty similar. It's just, you know, there's the Z moves and everything, and Mega Evolution still, with all the other stuff that's been here forever, like the choice items and lefties and all that stuff. So it took me just a little bit to get used to it. I had to do about like 3 matches to get used to it. It took me forever to find some matches though. Oh my gosh. But I'm happy, I'm here, we're here, let's do this. So my first Sun and Moon match is going to be against New and Noob. So looking at the teams, looking at my team, I have my Walls, Mega Sableye, and my Toxapex. I think that's how you say it, I'm not sure. Both great walls, very tanky. And then I have my Pivot, Tapu Koko, just so handy with that U-turn and that taunt, and could just still deal so much damage with this Thunderbolt thanks to that electric zone. And then we have my sweepers, Kartana, yes, I think I said it right that time, Latios, and Greninja. So Kartana has a Z move and is also a Swords Dance setup with Beast Boost, so it can get pretty scary with one Swords Dance on top of just KOing a Pokemon, Beast Boost, KOing a Pokemon, Beast Boost, and it just keeps raising your attack. And then Latios, that standard Draco Meteor Life Orb bullshit, because it's pretty broken. And then I have my Battle Bond Greninja with Choice Specs, so it turns into Ash-Greninja and Choice Specs. It gets pretty scary. That Ash-Greninja is very strong. So into the battle, he's going to start off with Heatran. I'm going to start with Tapu Koko, because it just looked like the best start and just such a great pivot, as I said. Gonna go for the Thunderbolt to see what he is. If he was offensive, I actually might have one-hit KO him, not 100% sure, but he is defensive, or somewhat defensive because got the rocks up, but did half of his HP, a bit more than half HP on him, so he had to switch right out of there or else I would have one-hit KO'd him. He comes with Tapu Bulu, and just kind of stalls me out with this Leech Seed and everything, and my HP Ice does do some damage, but not enough, so I got a U-turn right out of there, get to that safety zone, because I'm not going to be able to do anything with Tapu Koko against this. And here comes Kartana. I'm going to switch into that, kind of scare him out, try to hit someone with something. He's going to switch into Heatran again, and I really question this because he showed me that he was more of a defensive Heatran, so that means I could just Sacred Sword. That was kind of unsafe. I got a Beast Boost off. If I actually Sword Danced the turn Tapu Bulu was in, I could have gotten really scary at the beginning of the game. I don't know if it would have been worth it, because it's not worth it that early on, but that is something that could have happened. Anywho, he's going to come in with his Manectric afterwards. I'm going to switch out into the Latios. Misses the Overheat, and then I assume he has HP Ice from the looks of it. So that HP Ice is going to do a decent amount to Latios. And oh my god, I got him so low with that Psyshock. My goodness. And then I come in with my Mega Sableye, Mega Evolve. Holy crap, that Overheat does so much, but I'm going to get the knockoff, KOing him. I figured the knockoff would KO him, but I did not think he would do that much to me. Those rocks did kind of help. I'm going to go for the Protect just to kind of see what he wants to do. I was thinking, okay, maybe I can get a switch out. Maybe I could come back in with Sableye later, where he could just take no damage and then get a recover off and it'll be okay. But no, looks like it's a U-turn, so I'd rather not. I'd rather not put another Pokemon in a bad situation where Sableye is so low. So he's going to switch into Tapu Bulu. I'm going to go to Kartana, force him out. going to go for the Smart Strike. Kind of unsure why I did that. I should have went for Sacred Sword or something if he switched to someone else instead. I think that would have been a better idea. I'm gonna go into my Toxapex though, because not a bad matchup against it. Set up my Toxapex. Yeah, he's gonna get his spikes though, so it's kind of just this trade of spikes. But I'm not too worried about the spikes that much. Not that worried, but it is going to do a fair amount of damage, so I do need to watch out for that. I was happy to get the Toxic Spikes out because of the poison on, well, the other three. He's going to switch into Kyurem Dragon Tail. I did not expect that. I honestly expected a large amount of damage, which is why I used Recover, but nope. Dragon Tail, he's slower too, which is weird. And then he's going to Fusion Bolt me and destroy my Greninja. I don't know why I threw in why I kept Greninja in. My Ice Beam did not do nearly enough, and I should have known that, and I shouldn't have kept Greninja in. So that was definitely my fault. Gonna go into Tapu Koko, go for the HP Ice, because I figure, it'll be really, really close to killing him, or it'll kill him. And he can't do much with Fusion Ball. He's gonna switch it to Tapu Bulu. It's gonna take quite a bit of damage, and at this point, I am sitting in a good spot with Tapu Koko against Tapu Bulu matchup. Because of just how low he is. This HP Ice is doing so much, and even with this Leech Seed, I'm going to be able to kill him. But he does swap out into the Greninja, and the HP Ice is not going to do that much. I figured, I could have expected that, but I kind of figured he'd let him fall, get a free switch in, you know, a little more safe. I'm going to go for the U-turn, as he U-turned as well on Greninja. He switches back to Tapu Bulu, but I get Kartana out. So that's pretty nice. Tapu Bulu can't do too much against me, and I figure, hey, I could set up a Swords Dance. Get my Swords Dance up. Yes, so good. But he does have Brick Break, so that did a lot. I was trying to be kind of careful about that, and I'm okay. I'm good. Gonna go for this Smart Strike. Get another Beast Boost up. So I have now +3 attack, which is awesome. He's going to go for the U-turn on Greninja. I was hesitating a bit here, but I figured, okay, Greninja doesn't really have anything to deal with me. I'm just going to go for the Leaf Blade, and we're going to see what he does. And he switches into Skarmory. After that Leaf Blade, I figured, okay, Corkscrew Crash should almost one-hit KO him, or should one-hit KO him. It's going to be very, very close. Almost does. It's not very effective, but it almost does. And I'm just going to go for the Sacred Sword. You know, with the +3, that Corkscrew Crash is almost going to kill, right? So, Kartana does get knocked down by Greninja coming in and U-turning, so he's going to get that swap out again into his Kyurem. Kyurem is pretty weak though, and here comes Latios. Yes, I kept Latios alive. And I was worried I was not going to get to use Latios at all, but I'm going to get to Draco Meteor, that Kyurem, getting rid of it, and all he has left is Greninja. Can't do much, I know he has U-turn. He can't really swap into anything because all he has left is Greninja, so I lose my Latios. But here comes my Toxapex, taking a lot of damage though, but I'm just going to recover it off. At this point, I don't need to swap at all. I could have just went into Tapu Koko. Right here he forfeited because it was over. It was over. He had nothing to deal with Toxapex. He had no moves to deal with it, it looks like, especially since he's using Type Change. I did figure Tapu Koko could have, you know, one-hit KO'd Greninja, but I wasn't sure how fast his Greninja was, and I wasn't 100% sure on what Greninja had. So because of that, I wasn't going to take that outspeed risk, especially with Tapu Koko below half HP. So I was thinking, alright, go into Toxapex for safety reasons. I could probably stall him out, wall him out, and he can't do anything to me. I could just keep recovering and everything. If he has any setup, I have Haze. I'm in such a good position, and he's also poisoned. He can't do anything. All I have to do is wall him out. And yeah, that was it. It was over. I did not need to risk it with Tapu Koko. The risk wouldn't have been a bad idea because I would still have Toxapex afterwards, but I did think this was a safer option, and you know, I still had Tapu Koko just in case I needed it as well. We did both make some critical mistakes. With my Mega Sableye and his Heatran, we kind of threw those Pokemon away. I did kind of throw my Greninja away as well against that Kyurem, but I made up for it by using Kartana and saving Latios for a really big kill on Kyurem. And remember, if you guys want to battle with me, go ahead and let me know in the comments section below. I'd totally be up for a battle with you, and it might end up being a video. And these Pokemon Showdown battles are going to be a lot more consistent now on my channel, so definitely look forward to those. Hope you guys enjoyed this awesome battle, and I'll see you guys next time.